Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be functioning a little bit like my catching up on K-pop videos. You know why this is not technically full-on catching up on K-pop, because two of the music videos have been released today. I am still compiling a few reactions in one video because I just find it easier at the moment. You know, technically I'm still on a break, so I just find it easier to function this way, and I hope you guys don't mind it because I might continue working this way in the future as well. So I will obviously keep you guys updated regarding, like, you know, the videos, etc, etc. I post everything on my community tab. Again, I know a few of you guys know that this exists, but a lot of you guys still don't know that I communicate with you guys on this specific tab. So like, if you want to know what type of videos are coming up, when, what will be in it, etc, most of the time you might be able to find an answer to your question in the community tab. So I highly suggest you guys to check it every once in a while, or have, you know, the bell notification on with the all option clicked on, you know. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in a chronological order, because that way is going to be ordered, you know, in my head at least. So let's start with Blackswan, which was highly requested. Like, you know, usually when I prepare for my catching up on K-pop videos, it's a mix of what I personally want to check out and also what you guys are suggesting to me. And I believe that when this came out, I already had my list of the music videos that I would be reacting to in the catching up on K-pop. It was already full. I had like 2 full parts, you know, and I was like, damn, like this video is so freaking highly requested. And on top of that, this group is somehow related to Ranya, which I love Ranya, so like I really wanted to check it out with you guys. From what I understand, this group is kind of like the replacement of Ranya, so they're not shy in saying, okay, this is the end of Ranya, like done, over, goodbye, which is a bit harsh. So I don't know if this is just a complete reboot of the project, or is this, like, if this group has nothing to do with Ranya, why still mention the name? You know what I mean? Like, I'm confusing that way. I don't know you guys, but like, I loved Ranya's music. Like, it's kind of like, I feel like the way they were marketed was not the right way to go about it. Like, when they debuted with what is it, Dr. Feelgood, it was maybe like a turn off for many people, and afterwards they didn't really like want to give them a chance because of how explicit, you know, the first image, the first impression they got of Ranya. And so it's kind of like a shame, because like Ranya afterwards have done many good songs which were not as explicit as the first song, you know, and a lot of people still didn't really want to give them a chance because of their first song, I believe. At least that's what I remember, you know, it's been a while. And so this group, from what I understand, kind of follows the same ideology almost as Ranya, which means there are international like members in here, there are foreigners in here, which I'm curious about, because I feel like when, you know, let's say EXP Edition debuted, or like, what is it, Kachi debuted, there was like a wave of people being absolutely infuriated by them debuting. And in this instance, I mean, from what I see, they had like a very majorly positive response. So I'm curious to know and to try to understand why people are responding differently. Because like, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong again, I don't have all the information, but I'm curious to know. I think this group is being like produced in Korea, you know, they have been trained in Korea by a Korean company. This is the same company as Ranya's, and like there are a few Korean members, from what I understand. Sorry for this tangent, I just wanted to give like a backstory of my personal opinion of Ranya and everything, and what I am expecting and what makes me curious about this group. So this is called Tonight. Let's just go ahead. Okay. Are they? Oh wow. Ooh, girl, that is Fatu, right? Ooh. Are any of the Korean members in Ranya? Oh, I did see people saying that this is really similar to Ace's music video. Can I just say I find them stunning? Damn. She's stunning. I think I'm in love. Like, sorry, I did look. I'm sorry. I'm looking respectfully. Like, it is very reminiscent of Rania, honestly. Just the sound in the visual. Holy shit! She murdered that rap. Holy shit. I'm shook. Like, I don't think there's any other way to describe how I feel right now. It's just, you know, I feel like objectively the song isn't anything new. It's not transcending. It is catchy, it is good, but like, it is something that I would have expected from Rania as a group almost. Like, it does feel, like I said, really reminiscent from Ranya's song. Or maybe it's just because my brain has recognized Rania because I know Rania is linked to this. But anyways, I guess like as an international fan, I am mostly impressed by the international members. Like, obviously, the Korean members did well. I feel like I've seen only one member, like only one Korean member. Like, there was one that really stood out. It's almost like in my brain right now there are really just 3 members who left a big impact on me. I believe one of the members is Brazilian, if I'm not wrong. She sounded so freaking fluent. How? You know, like like I said, as an international fan, I'm just very impressed by anyone who can speak Korean. You know, like, I've been trying for years and I'm still not there. Like, hats off to her. But like, Fatu, right? Her name is Fatu. Holy shit. Like, she killed it. Like, first of all, she's stunning. Like, girl, you're beautiful. But like, her presence, the way she came in and she murdered that rap, she owned it, she delivered, she took my breath away. Am I going overboard? I don't think so. She really owned that moment. She killed it. I was not expecting her to have such a deep voice, and on top of that, her power, the way she freaking spat those bars, excuse me, not only in English but also in Korean. So again, hats off to her, because I couldn't, you know. I'm actually really glad that this music video is, you know, happening, because it's kind of like showing, like, you know, music has no border. Like, we have seen foreigners in the K-pop industry for a very long time, but this is kind of like going even beyond Asia and beyond, you know, America, like Asian American and stuff like this, or white people in the K-pop industry, you know. And I feel like seeing Blackswan like this is very a ball of fresh air. First of all, because I don't think it's ever been done this way before, and because it is well done, it is proving that it is possible to do this in the future as well. And on top of that, the response has been majorly incredibly positive, which is great for the girls, because I'm sure they were like so nervous about debuting in the K-pop industry, you know. I don't know you guys, but I really liked it. The vocals were great, the rap was everything, the dance was really sexy. It wasn't over the top, you know. I feel like Dr. Feelgood was maybe a little bit too much for people, you know. It was a little bit too much out there for that time. And so here I feel like they kind of managed to find a great balance in between doing something that is, you know, sexy but not too much, you know, like just, you know, tone it down a little bit, and this is the result, and that was great. Alright, so next up, I'm really excited for this one because it is CIX, and I have been dying to click on the video ever since it came out yesterday. If you've watched my videos on my channel already regarding them, you might know that I actually am a big fan of them. I mean, I'm not like a stan because I don't consume their content on a regular basis or whatever, so I don't really consider myself a stan just yet, but I love the music. The music and everything just speaks to me a lot. And so far I have been enjoying everything that they have put out, you know. So obviously when I saw that they were having a comeback a few months back, I already actually planned on, you know, getting the 2 versions of the album and everything, which I did. I have nothing but high expectation for this because, well, first of all, it's CIX, so I know that the quality will be there, but also I've seen the teaser pictures, I've seen the teaser videos, and the teaser videos just, you know, like the first thing that came up to my mind was, okay, I think we found the music video of the year just from the teaser, you know, and I have heard nothing but good thing about this and like praises and how this music video is phenomenal, is spectacular, is majestic and everything. So I have, like, when I tell you I have high expectations, I have high expectations. So I just wanted to go over a comment that I have received a few days ago regarding the concept of the music video, because you know that when it comes to concept I am lost, I am confused, and my brain is small brain. So someone actually explained that this comeback is based on Dante in French, like I don't know how you pronounce it in another language, but Don't in French. It is based on Don't Divine Comedy. So I guess the environment is going to be in hell, you know, like we've seen in the teasers and everything. Based on Dante's idea of hell, hell is structured like an upside down cone, with each descending circle becoming smaller and containing more depraved souls and more intense suffering. And we have also different elements like fire, water, sand, wood and ice. I personally am not familiar with this piece of art at all. Like I haven't, you know, studied it or whatever, so I have very little knowledge of the context, the meaning of everything, but I'm just really curious. Like, I guess I will be appreciating this music video on a very surface level, you know. I won't be able to go too deep into the meaning or whatever because I just don't have the knowledge to back it up. So without further ado, Jungle, let's just go ahead. I have the English captions up, by the way. Damn, I'm excited. Like after all these months, you know. Shit. The production of this looks spectacular already. I love his voice. Ooh, it sounds like you're in a church, right? This instrument. You can't see it, but my heart's beating fast. Oh, the ropes on him, I didn't notice. Ah! Oh! The freaking soul in his voice. Wow. I got goosebumps. Was that a pentagram? At the gate of hell, yeah. Wait, the beat is different, right? the way they make this, you know, meaningful song sexy to me. Oh! Oh my god. Can we just give them the award for music video of the year already? Like right now, like immediately, like let's do this, because I feel like this is a type of music video which you need to watch multiple times to actually be able to grasp every little details and element in here, because on the first, you know, watch like this, I think it's nearly impossible to grasp the actual beauty of this. Like this is, you know, a lot of times I say like, oh, this music video is beautiful, you know, it's aesthetically pleasing, it's ethereal and everything, and it's true, like they are beautiful and everything. However, there are very, very few instances where I feel like I'm actually watching a piece of art, if that makes sense. There are music videos which makes me feel like I'm watching a movie, or there are music videos that makes me feel like I'm watching like an anime or drama or stuff like this, you know. This makes me feel like I have just witnessed a piece of art. And I don't know what makes this, I mean, I do know what makes this so different is the concept. The concept, first of all, I don't think has ever been done before, at least not in such like a literal way. They truly just took each pages or like each, you know, elements of the Divine Comedy, like I have read in the comment, and they depicted it in a music video. They illustrated the work, if that makes sense. This is like a painting, like a moving painting, you know. This music video is making me question all of my principles almost, because a lot of times when a music video is too dark, I say, yeah, I wish we could have seen more of their faces, I wish we could have seen, you know, it would have been brighter or whatever. And in here, I feel like there is absolutely nothing that I can say that would have made it better. Let me take you a step back and take a look and consider everything as one. The members did a spectacular job. Their voices and the soul that they put in it, which is weird because here we're talking about, you know, lost souls and everything, and I'm talking about the soul in their voice, like that, you know, goosebumps. The dance is very powerful as well. I would love to see the dance version of this because I feel like performance aspect of this is spectacular as well. So the members did an incredible job. The styling and makeup team did also a very, very good job, you know, at incorporating a few of the elements like such as robes, chains, stuff like this, which would elevate the whole thing and would make it coherent with the whole concept. Then you have obviously the people who worked on the song. It is an incredible song. I believe, if I remember correctly, that the second chorus is slightly different from the first one, right? And then the last one after the bridge is then the same as the first one. I'm not sure, but the way it kind of like changed during the second chorus, just you know, it's a little thing that sometimes makes it so exciting. Like this is an exciting song because I don't know. Anyways, let's go back to my, you know, little illustration here. And like lastly, you have the team who, oh no, wait, you also have the team who directed this, you know. Good job to you guys, good job, because this, like I said, is a piece of art. And also, I'm not forgetting the editing team who worked on this. Because if the editing team is not on the same level and the same understanding as, you know, the filming, directing team and everything, we would never have had this, you know, result. Everything, all of these teams, you know, those 5 teams, I'm sure there are more, I'm sorry if I forget, but like all of those together in one created this. I just want to give them all the awards possible. It's kind of, my brain is kind of like tripping because the whole vibe of the song, if I didn't have, you know, the backstory, or like if I didn't have the lyrics or whatever, I might have thought that this was just a sexy song, you know, like the beat and everything, the melody is very like inviting, it's very like sexy and everything, sensual. But now that I have all of this, it's kind of like, okay, but without making this sound sexy when it's actually a bit more, you know, tragic. But yeah, anyways, the music video is, it's phenomenal. It's a piece of art. It's majestic. I'm running out of words to describe this. I don't know. Like, Google majestic, spectacular and everything and take a look at all the synonyms, and this is going to be this. Like, this is going to be describing this, because I feel like there are not enough words to be able to describe how I feel about this music video. The song obviously I really like, but like the music video just tops everything. And you know what, I'm actually glad that this is coming out now, you know, near Halloween, because it definitely fits more this season than like 2 months ago, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I'm actually glad that they have, you know, delayed this for it to come out now. And I actually wonder if, because they had to delay it because of Young's injury, they actually went back on the music video and worked more on the music video, you know, because I feel like so much has been put into it. Like, the production value is just holy shit. Like, it looked solid, you know, it's solid. There's just one thing that I want after this is, first of all, seeing a choreography version, but like, can you actually imagine them performing this song at Mama, for example? Like, can you actually imagine the sets and how massive this would be? This is award worthy, definitely. The concept, the execution of this is, you know, superb. It's impeccable. I really, really hope that CIX gets more, you know, traction through this music video, because they are good. They are very, very good. Like, this speaks for itself, you know. Anyways, I've said enough, or maybe not. I could probably go on and talk about them even more, but I'm going to be moving on to P1HARMONY now. So they are FNC's new boy group, and from what I understand, this is like their first more hip-hop based group. Like, if I try to remember all of the groups from FNC boy group, most of them have been like either bands, or SF9 is more of like a pop based boy group, I suppose. And this one feels definitely more, you know, more hip-hop rap. I also know that one of the members was in it, was it Treasure Map? No, not Treasure Map, what is it? Treasure Box, the show, right? He was the young kid. Now, at that time, I did realize that, okay, he was really good, but I have to admit that I thought he was a bit too young to debut. But at this point in K-pop, it's kind of like, what is too young? I know what is too young, but does the K-pop industry knows? I don't know. Anyway, so I did check the teasers for this and everything. It looks promising, it sounds promising, you know. I liked how we saw the, what is it, the statue of David, right? It was David, but they kind of like tried not to show the pee-pee, because I can't say the word, I think, on YouTube. I don't know. Anyway, so this is called Siren. I have the English captions on. Let's just go ahead. Oh, that's the end of the world. What's going on? Yeah. Welcome to my team, moody droppers. Call up the siren, 여긴 적신호. Ooh, okay. Hey. This is the one that you gon' turn on. Hey! Oh, is that an eyebrow an eyebrow piercing that I saw? This is just an appetizer. Okay. That's him. I like their voices though. Okay, the blonde member, I love your voice. Oh shit. I was not expecting that many raps from FNC. Oh. Oh, he pulled a cello. You know, if you know, you know. Oh. Well, consider me impressed. The song was freaking good. Like, while watching this, it was reminding me of a lot of, you know, groups that I liked and I still love. Like, I feel like music-wise, it is definitely in the same realm as that could be, for instance, when they debuted with Sorry Mama. Like, almost BTS when they started, you know, with something that was a bit more hip-hop, with a lot of raps, but also a lot of, like, vocals and, like, high notes. The rap parts, when that member started to rap really fast with the sono, you know, that thing that makes your voice louder, that I immediately thought of cello, and you know what I mean. When BAP debuted with Warrior, there is this specific scene when he is doing exactly the same thing and rapping really fast, and I was like, oh wow. That brings back, you know, so it's kind of like this group is a great mix of everything that I like musically speaking. The music video is also really reminiscent of many music videos of groups that I enjoy, and I honestly don't think I could ever have imagined FNC like debuting a group like this that is such, like, you know, hip-hop rap based. I like how they're setting the tone as well in the lyrics, you know. They're really saying this is just an appetizer, you know, we are here to kind of like wake you up almost. Like, why so serious, you know, it's true that we live in societies that sometimes it's too serious, and this is something that I have been saying lately, you know, it's too serious sometimes, and maybe they're trying to say that, okay, like in the future we will try to wake you up and everything and get ready for more, basically. So far I'm really impressed by the rappers and the vocalist, and I have yet to see more of the dance, but it looks very powerful as well, so okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more. Alright, and last but not least, this is William's new boy group, which is called Drippin, and from what I know there are a few members who appeared on Produce, right? So I will probably recognize some of the faces. Oh, there was, wait, oh, there's also the German member. He's a neighbor. He's a neighbor. Okay, so we have Hyop, who was in X1 or not? He was in X1. I mean, produced X1, sorry. X101, Jesus. Yoon Sung was also, he also appeared on Produce, yes. Changwoo? Changwoo, did he appear? Yes, he did. He's the one who looks like Onyu, I remember. Okay. Dongyun. He also appeared? Oh my god. Wait, did all that Minso? I remember Minso, I think. I remember him, yes. Chuno was the next one, yes. And Alex. Okay, so the only member which I'm not familiar with is Alex, who is Alexander Vincent Schmidt, which, holy shit. We are seeing more and more. Oh, he is fluent in French? What? Can you speak in French? Alex, can we communicate? Because I can't speak German, so. Okay, so it looks like the only member who I'm not familiar with is Alex. But I feel closer to him because I'm from Switzerland. Anyways, so this is called Nostalgia, and I have heard the snippets that they have released, you know, on the channel. You know, when I listened to their snippets and everything, what I thought to myself was, there is no way for me to stop liking K-pop or like stop being a fan of K-pop anytime soon, at least. It's just because there is always going to be something coming up that I will enjoy. Like at some point, you know how broad the K-pop industry is, and so there will always be something for me to be liking and enjoying, you know. So I honestly don't see myself stopping being a fan of K-pop anytime soon. Anyways, so this is called Nostalgia. Again, since this is William, there are no English captions. But let's just go ahead. Ah, William. Ooh. I don't think I've ever seen this, but he really looks like Elle. Oh, what? No, why would you do that? Right! Hey. Oh, smooth. Yes! I love whenever... a dance is actually like making interaction, basically, is what I'm saying. I love. Oh, oh. Okay. The branch grew into a tree. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. I was expecting something to go a little bit higher, but alright. Okay. That's how it ends? You can't be serious. Why did it end so abruptly like that? Am I the only one who thinks that? Like, you could have gone a little bit longer? No? Okay. See, that's what I said a little bit earlier. I don't think I can ever stop being a K-pop fan because there will always be something for me to like and to enjoy, and this is one of them, definitely. Again, like, I'm not gonna go as far as to say like this is transcending, this is blowing my mind away, but I also have to remember that this is a debut song and there's only room for improvement and etc. That was catchy, that was good. They have great, I feel like at the moment I'm much more impressed by the vocalist, but then again I feel like it was definitely more vocal driven than, you know, anything else. Now I guess I'm gonna go more into my critical side, I guess, but like my question now is, how do they, you know, stand out from the rest of the crowd? You know, like I said, this year has incredible rookies, and so it's really just a question of like, okay, how do they stand out compared to all of those? Like, obviously on their own they're good, the song is good, the production is good, the music video is great as well, you know, great production with the tree. They're really installing their concept with time, etc. in here, I suppose. And so okay, they're like they're introducing their concept here, but like the song in itself, is it good enough for them to be competing with the rest of the, you know, of the rookies this year? I gotta say though that this definitely like follows the trend of William with boy group. I feel like with William and boy group, they always have this little, they like refined pop, if that makes sense. They have something like that is very classy about them. I guess this is what makes them William, you know, but I maybe wish they had gone for something slightly different this time around and taken a risk almost in creating something slightly new. But then again, like, it does fit them, you know, it fits their image and everything, so I don't know. I feel like going safe right now is definitely the best route, but I also wish that in the future they would show us something a little bit different, you know. Basically, I think that we can sum this up by saying, okay, this is something that I would expect from William, if that makes sense, which is definitely not a bad thing. But I feel like at this point, you know, especially because of how competitive the industry is, maybe it is time to take a risk, you know what I mean? But that's just like my more critical side talking. If it's just like the fan side of me, I'm like, okay, this is good, they look good, they sound good, I like the music video, this song is catchy. So like, yeah, it's definitely like, you know, I have two sides of me. Sometimes like bring this more critical side in to, you know, start a conversation. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think. I don't think I really heard Alex. Did Alex have any part? Anyway, that was a long video, I apologize. The lighting kept on changing at the end, I'm sorry. But yeah, that will be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!